Hello my beautiful love goods and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I am not building a tiny house. Yet again, I'm building a larger medium-sized family home. I consider this a pretty large home by my standards because you know I build tiny houses, but yeah, I was just in the mood to build something a little bit bigger and a little bit more, I don't know, interesting, I guess. So here it is. I don't know if you could consider this a townhouse necessarily, but I called it a modern family townhouse. I just wanted to build something that was, different from I don't know. I really don't know where I got this, but it looks pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with it. It is a pretty long video for my channel in particular. So sorry about that if you don't like the longer videos. I enjoy them sometimes, but it can be a little bit tricky. And if my voice sounds a little bit disgusting, it's because I'm starting to, come down with something yet again. The weather is just killing everything in my system. I don't know, it's just ruining my immune system. I also think it's going around at work too, which sucks because that also sucks because it's just, yeah. But anyway, how are you all? I hope you all are doing well and you're not sick either. I'm doing pretty good. I am just, been working on videos lately and I've been playing Overwatch a lot. Mainly on my days off from work, I just come home and play Overwatch. So that's why videos have kind of been all over the place. I really only like to work on my videos on my days off anymore because I really want to make this something that I do for fun and not because I need to work on it. Yeah, videos are going to be a little bit weird and wacky when it comes to scheduling and everything, but, it's all good. I'm still going to try to keep the videos pretty consistent if I can. If you all don't know, I just recently got a job at Route 21, and I really am enjoying my job. I do like, the environment and everything, and it's good for me. So, I'm excited to finally be an adult, at least to a degree, because, But anyway, this house, though, I think it only has 2 bedrooms upstairs, to be honest. Yeah, it's got 2 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms, which does not make any sense. But the downstairs bathroom is really just like a half bath with a laundry. So it's really a 2.5 bath house. I just thought, the upstairs master bedroom has an ensuite, and then there's just a regular bathroom upstairs as well. Because, I feel like for a bigger house, you need to have a bathroom for every floor at least. So yeah, I thought that was handy. But I went with like an all black exterior just because I thought it looked really, really nice. And these like siding shingle things, they're actually from the Get Famous expansion pack. They're kind of my new favorite right now. They just have some really nice swatches. They don't have a lot of swatches, but there's like a black swatch and a gray one, and there's like kind of a brownish color, and there's like some blues, and there's not a lot, but they do look really, really nice in modern builds, I think. So also traditional. I'm working on a build right now. Not right now, but like I'm working on another build, and it's a bit more traditional. In the it's a bit more rustic and a little bit more like traditional. I don't know how to explain it, but I used the same shingles as like an accent on the roofing and stuff, and it looks so good, and I just love it. Oh, it's so great. But I did try to go with all black everything in this build, but I quickly just kind of didn't really like that as much, so I eventually, start adding a bit more color, and it does look really, really nice inside. There are a few things that I'm not a huge fan of in this build, particularly the master bedroom. I'm not a huge fan of it. Bedrooms are just not my favorite thing to do. Like that's the tea right there, is that I can't stand furnishing bedrooms. They're just annoying, honestly. Like I never know what to do with them, and I just can't like seem to grasp it. Like when it's in a tiny house, it's just the loft usually that I'm using as a bedroom. So it's like not difficult at all because I can kind of blend it with the rest of the house. But when the bedroom is like split off or sectioned off in its own room in like one of these larger houses, I don't really know what to do. Like I honestly I'm just like, what do I put in here? I guess. But yeah, I like this little gazebo thingy that I added to the deck here. I layered 2 separate roof pieces and made the lower one, or the one that stretched, I don't really know, but I made one of them like glass so that it's like the edge is only glass and it's just kind of like a little bit of light. I don't know. I just thought it was fun. It would probably be better if it was like reversed, but it looks cute, I guess. And I imagine this being in more of a city-like environment. That is something that I wish that we got with city living. Even though I love the apartments and everything there, it would have been really nice to have like some lots in San Myshuno that are more townhouse oriented, so that, you know, maybe they're lots that actually are like directly against each other, so that you could actually have like proper townhouses and all sorts of stuff. That would have been really, really cool. Like I would have loved that, because you know how much I love building townhouses. So I kind of imagine this one being in like a city environment, and it's sort of a townhouse that's been added onto, I would say. But yeah, it's pretty chill. I like it a lot. I went with like a lot of different colors on the interior as well. Like I kind of mixed the black accents with, you know, like oranges and like soft blues, and it looks pretty good. I quite like it a lot. If I built this house, I said that weird, but if I built this house again, I would definitely change a lot, for sure, because I think that there's some things in it that I'm not a huge fan of. The exterior is my favorite part of this build, though, to be honest. It's pretty cool. It's a little bit like I was just kind of improvising it, I guess, as I went along, and I guess that's why I like it so much. It just kind of came together in a way. But yeah, it's pretty awesome. But anyway, what else though about this build do I like? I can't really think of anything. There's the pool, and there's like I do like the pool area. There's like a little sort of, it's not a gazebo because it's not, but like there's another one that's like, it's like a little roofed area. I don't know what you would say, what it would be called, but it's just like a little area. I can imagine, you know, after, you know, you get out of the pool, maybe it's a really hot day, and then your Sims can just sit there and cool off, I guess. I don't know. And I also put a fountain around the gazebo. I was just kind of going crazy with this build, to be honest. I just was kind of throwing things around, and I was just like, I just want to experiment today and just, you know, go crazy with, you know, all sorts of different things that may not make sense, but hey, it's The Sims, so I can get by with that. But the gazebo, though, is like a little zen area. Put some candles and some plants, and then those like chairs from Spa Day that you can get like massages in. And there's also the yoga mat there. And all in all, really, really nice, I think. Personally, I wish I would have added some more plants in this part of the build, though. The section where the pool is, I wish I would have added some more plants. But all in all, really like it. But yeah, in this house, though, I did in the back part here where there's like all these windows, I put an art studio / office space there. That could easily become another bedroom if you would like that. Or it can become the living room. It could be anything. But honestly, if I was to do this house again, I would make that a bath or a bedroom, because I think that 2 bedrooms in a house this size is a little bit lacking, honestly. So I would make that maybe the master, and then upstairs the 2 bedrooms be more like teen or kids bedrooms. So yeah, that would have been smarter. But anyway, yeah, I really like the landscaping in this build, though. I definitely enjoy doing landscaping anymore. It's like a thing that I do. I am going to start cutting out more of my landscaping, because I tend to take a little bit too long to do the same things over and over. So I might start cutting that out in my videos a little bit more, like, show you all what my landscaping is in the video, but then kind of make a cut where I finish it so that it's not like ridiculous, because it takes up a lot of time in the video, I guess. And I don't want my videos to be ridiculously long. So yeah, but I don't think there's anything else I need to tell you all about this build. It's pretty straightforward, and it's quite nice, I think. So yeah, but what have I been up to aside from work and starting my new job and everything the past few weeks? I've been playing a lot of Overwatch, like so much, like probably more than The Sims lately. Like, actually not really, because I've been working a lot on videos, but I have been playing a lot of Overwatch, and I've been playing Symmetra mainly. She's my new main now. I love Symmetra. She's great. I used to play Ana a lot, but Symmetra is just so good. I just love playing her so much. If you don't really know what Overwatch is, it's like a first-person shooter game, and someone on Twitter described it this way, and I can't think of another way of describing it now, but it's a first-person shooter, but it's so aesthetically pleasing because it's not gory or anything. It's not super realistic either. It's almost like Pixar made a first-person shooter game that was cute. It's great, and it's honestly like one of the most popular, like, I guess, FPS shooters of its time right now. So yeah, did I say FPS shooter? Whatever, you know what I mean. But yeah, it's really great. I love it. And there's a lot of different heroes to play, or characters. They call them heroes in the game. And they all have like different abilities and different, kits from, like kits meaning they have like different play styles and like abilities, and, there's things called ultimates that you use that they slowly build up, and you get like, they charge up over time while you're playing, and then you use them, and it's supposed to be like super, crazy, like effective and useful for the whole team. And it's just, it's really cool because it's like a 6v6, sort of, would you consider it battle royale? I don't really know what that even means, but you know what I mean. It's just very, it's very much multiplayer. It's an online multiplayer game, and yeah, it's super fun. I love it so much. There's a lot of heroes. There's like 28 at this point. I don't really know the number, but they all are different. They all have different play styles and everything. And my main right now is Symmetra. She's super cool. She's like, I think she's Indian. Don't quote me on that. And she has like, a teleporter where you can just teleport from one point to another. And then she's got like her little turrets, which are just they're like these little thingamabobs that like attach themselves to the floor or the wall, or you just kind of throw them, and then they just like latch onto whatever they land on. And they basically shoot a beam at the enemy, and it slows them down, and it kind of hurts them a little bit. And you put down 3 of them, and that's all you can put down at most at any time. And then they just kind of, yeah, it's just, it's so great, because like you have to constantly like consider where they are and where the enemy is, and it's just it's super, it's like super fun. And then she's got her gun, which is like, there's like a ray that shoots out when you left click, and it's kind of weak, but it builds up in power if you use it against shields. And then there's her right click, which is like a big orb, and it builds up in power the longer you hold it down, and then it just shoots off, and it's really, really powerful. And her ultimate is like a photon barrier, and it's like a big shield that can protect your, it's like a big shield that pretty much stretches the entirety of the map. And it lasts for like 15 seconds or so. I don't really know. I can't remember. But yeah, I could just go on forever about how amazing she is. Like, Symmetra is just so great. I love her so much. She's great. But definitely check out Overwatch if you're interested in something like that. I had no clue I would like a game so much, because like I was never interested in anything like that. A long time ago. Like, I started playing this game in like October, I would say, and I'm obsessed. I'm so obsessed. But Yeah, there's a lot of videos on YouTube as well. If you have never played Overwatch and you want to see what it's like, go on YouTube, look up, Daniel Fenner or Andrew JRT. Those two are kind of my new favorite YouTubers. Particularly Andrew JRT. I love him so much. He just seems like a super chill dude, and he's like super nice and like just an all around great like YouTuber, and just he's like a chill Overwatch player, and he just likes having fun. And it's just, I like it when creators in the YouTube community, when it comes to video games, do stuff just to have fun. They don't put too much seriousness into it. I can't stand YouTubers that, let me correct that. I can't stand gamers, overall in the entirety of the gaming community ever. You do not have to be a creator, but when people put so much seriousness into video games, like I understand like treating like for example, the Overwatch League, they're like the pro gamers. They're like pro esports people. Like they actually treat it seriously because it's like kind of their job, I guess. They're competitors, it's understandable. And then there's people that are just like playing competitively, and they get so bent out of shape when their team doesn't do well, or they don't do well, or the enemy is doing really good. It bothers me. It bothers me. I'm just like, why do you put so much seriousness into this? Just have fun with it, Yeah. It doesn't really apply to the Sims 4 community, though. The Sims 4 community, it's different because it's just like a casual game. So, yeah, but we do have our fair share of drama, so I'm not going to say anything else. But, we have most certainly had drama in the Sims 4 community. Everybody has their own opinions about everything in this community, which is not a bad thing. It's actually a really great thing about this community is that we are opinionated in many ways, and it's nice to have differing opinions, across the board. It's just, some people have some fairly negative attitudes regarding other people's opinions, like Alpha CC versus Maxis Match. That's nonsense. I'm sorry. Like I get it. You have your preferences, but don't drag another person for liking Alpha CC versus Maxis Match. I mean, what gave people the right to think that Maxis Match CC is the end all be all CC? Like, what? And I'm sorry that there is a very long pause here. I was probably watching YouTube and listening to podcasts or something, and I was like super distracted. Wow, what a long pause. Is this whole thing this pause? Oh no. Well, we're just going to wrap this out together. Sorry about that. I don't feel like editing this down, and oh my God, it's the entirety of this clip. Oh, never mind. Whew. Okay, that's not too long enough for me to stop and edit. So good, because I didn't feel like it. What was I talking about? Drama? Video games? Yeah. Another thing that I want to say, I'm in the mood. I'm in the preachy soapbox mood today, I guess. When it comes to video games, you all, they're a luxury. They're not something that everyone is afforded. It's something that we as people, when we buy video games, it's out of the pure want and desire and privilege. It's not, oh, we have to buy this. So yeah, just remember it that way. If you can afford video games, good for you. It's a luxury. By all means, look at it that way. If you can't afford video games, do not feel bad. Do not feel bad that you can't afford video games. Like, it does suck to not be able to have something that seems like it'd be a lot of fun. I get that. Believe me, I do. I know that for a fact because, I grew up fairly low income. But the thing is that, video games are not what everybody needs. I don't know. I need to kind of end it there. I'm like losing my train of thought, but yeah. Anyway, negativity, not really negativity. It's not really negative. Just that stuff is in the ether. It's gone. I'm done talking about it, but yeah, this art studio. I really like it a lot, honestly. This is kind of my favorite room in the house. It's just kind of open, and I wish there was more light. I'm going to be getting a new computer one day soon, y'all. Not soon, but like one day maybe this year. Definitely is a goal of mine to buy myself a new freaking computer because I've been using this laptop for 3 years. Oh my God. I've been on YouTube for 3 years. I've been using this laptop for every single video. I've been editing with the same program. It's kind of crazy. If you want to start doing YouTube, I highly recommend just figure out a system that works with your computer. Sometimes if your computer's really old, it might not work at all. But I have a Dell laptop that's just like a Dell Inspiron 15 laptop. It's just kind of a very run-of-the-mill laptop that I got at Walmart for college. And I just started recording videos with I started with OBS, but it was a little bit much for my computer to handle at the end. So I started using the built-in screen capture software that comes with the Xbox app, because Xbox is part of Microsoft and everything, and it kind of there's like a built-in Xbox app with your computer if you have Windows 10. But this is only for Windows 10 users. If you hold down the Windows key plus G, it brings up the game bar, and this is it's like a thing that you can use to take screenshots and everything, and I use it to record video clips of my game, and it's the best recorder because it's not like an extra program per se that you need to actually go and open and everything. It's kind of like part of the user interface of your computer. I don't really know how to explain it, but it's just there, and it doesn't slow down my computer as much. It's still I still definitely experience lag whenever I am playing the game while recording. I still experience a little bit of frame drops, but it's not so bad that I get annoyed with it. And it's good enough to record this stuff because it does there's a standard quality, and then there's a really high quality, and I just go for standard because it works, and plus it doesn't take up as much RAM. But you can record up to I think 2 hours at a time, and then you can just kind of start recording again. It's super easy. I like it because I can open and close the recorder without actually switching screens or switching, minimizing the game, opening the screen recorder, playing it, or starting the recording, and then closing it again. It's just, I hate that so much. That's what I hated so much about OBS back in the day when I used it, is that because, my computer is a laptop, it's not going to process that very quickly. So it would take forever to minimize The Sims 4 just to go back to start recording OBS and then open it again. It was a lot of annoying steps that I had to take with a really slow computer. If it was a regular actual computer that was really good at doing multiple things, then it wouldn't bother me too much. But yeah, I do have a computer picked out that I want to get because I'm going to start saving up for it because it's a pretty big purchase for me. But it's an HP Pavilion gaming computer. I found it on Amazon, I know, but it's from HP. And it's around $800. And I also have to get another monitor as well, because I have a secondary monitor right now, but and it's kind of hooked into my laptop. It's a convoluted thing, but I do want to get another monitor so that I have two, and this one is in 1610 resolution, so it's not really going to work anyway. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, the computer itself, there's another one that's actually around $500 that's cheaper that I could probably get by with, but I thought, you know what, if I'm going to be spending this much money, I might as well just kind of spend even more and just get something that really works really well, because the one that I've picked out, it's got 16 gigabytes of RAM, which will be great for editing and, recording stuff. Because that's what I really want a good computer for, is the recording part. Because, the game itself right now isn't the prettiest, but it does run okay. I want something that records a little bit smoother. And it's got 16 gigabytes of RAM. It's got NVIDIA graphics cards, or whatever those things are called, GeForce. I have no clue about computers. I'm sorry. I have absolutely no understanding of any of that nonsense. I just know that what RAM is good and what graphics cards are good. I don't know anything else about anything else. But yeah, I've got that picked out and I really, really want to get it. It's a big purchase. Altogether, I'll probably be spending almost $1,000, which is kind of ridiculous if you think about it, honestly. But to be real, it's part of my job. It's like part of my income, and I can't be relying on this laptop forever, because eventually this laptop is not gonna want to run it as well anymore because it's getting old. I've had it for almost 5 years at this point. Like, I've had it a long time. It's been since college. Like, I would say 2015, possibly 2014, I got this computer. So it's been at least 4 years that I've had this thing. And if it just stops working one day, which I take really good care of it, so, you know, it's less likely, but I just want to say that's the purchase that I need to do. So yeah, I'm trying to talk myself into it because that's a lot of money. But you know, I'm going to slowly save up and get that. So, but, and sorry if my voice sounds disgusting again. But if you want to kind of help me along on that journey, it's not, you know, much, you know, in hindsight, but it is a big support step. I don't know. You can check out my Ko-fi page. That's like a website where it's like a tip jar. That's really what it is. It's literally a tip jar, and it's called Ko-fi because it's like you buy me a coffee, and it's, unless it is called Coffee. I don't know how you pronounce that website's name. Ko-fi? I don't know. It's, when I say Ko-fi, I think of it more because it's like Ko-fi. I need to stop talking about that. But anyway, yeah, just check out my Ko-fi page. It's a really great place where you can just like leave a tip, and it's super great. And that will be like another step in the direction of getting a computer. Even if it's a simple $3 tip, that is a lot to me. Well, it's not a lot in hindsight, but it is a lot. It's great. I need to shut up. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this video. This house is available for download. You just have to find it on the gallery by searching my username, lukeydean, and the hashtag Lukey, and there is no custom content whatsoever. The CC shelf that I use that to kind of clutter up spaces and stuff, you can find that link in the description down below. It is always going to be there because I love that shelf so much, and it is so freaking useful. Yeah, my Ko-fi page link is in the description as well. And yeah, that is basically it. Thank you all so very much for watching. Stay weird and beware of the nargles.
Remember sunsets in Boston, kissing yellow concrete. We watched all of them together until we couldn't go to sleep. Wish it lasted forever, but it faded away. I was wrong, you were right. We couldn't stand tall under the fire. Somewhere I can see the sun.